Backer, the naturopath from New Zealand. Thanks for coming back. Right, here's an interesting one. My vagina is constantly inflamed. Not my vagina, I mean this is someone else's vagina, right? It's constantly inflamed. It distracts me all day. It's a problem. It challenges my mental well-being continuously. It's destroying my life. It's really sad when I read things like this. It needs checking out, okay? So you need to get it checked. I wonder if you've had swabs or you've been to the OB-GYN, you've had, being checked out. It's likely to be something like a yeast infection, but it could also be BV, bacterial vaginitis, okay? There could be many different things, but it sounds like it's inflammation, infection, can be dealt with, all right? Please check out my videos on women's yeast infections, particularly on the use of this stuff. See if I still got it. Man, don't hold these little bags in airports. You tend to get looked at pretty funny when you hold a little bag of boric acid powder, especially if you wave it around the guy's face and say, here, what's this? Check it out. Not good. I'll tell you now, it wasn't good when I tried it. Anyway, no, I didn't do it, I'm joking. But that stuff's called boric acid, okay? It's a fine white powder. It's not going to burn holes in your body or kill you, or it's not a neurotoxin or something like that. But it works fantastically in the vaginal area, all right? It really does. Please watch my videos on women's yeast infections. Look at some of the protocols I've spoken about on how to use boric acid. It's a lifesaver. It's helped so many women recover from a vaginal problem, whether it's bacterial or yeast, okay? I gave a presentation at Australian Medical Conference several years ago to a group of a few hundred doctors. I was invited to speak on women's yeast infections. And it was incredible. I had so many women there that kept coming up, all these female doctors asking me questions after. And my protocol was validated by an elderly lady who stood up, an old pharmacist. I think she was a medical doctor who practiced for 40 years, but she worked in a pharmacy. And she said that Dr. Bakker's protocol is spot on. And I can tell you people here, she said, I've recommended a protocol similar for over 40 years for vaginal health, and it's been astoundingly successful in my practice. And you should have heard all of these women all gasping and all talking amongst each other, because fluconazole and all of these treatments, they generally don't work for the majority. They have to keep going back to applicators, back to creams, back to oral, fluconazole, medications like that. And it's shameful how so many women get treated with this condition, when in many cases, with the correct diagnosis and a proper treatment, particularly with boric acid, it can be cleaned up effectively, even if it's 10 or 20 years duration. So you don't have to suffer, okay? Please check out the playlists. Thanks so much.